Okay, this is a tutorial for the Luminaire, I guess, box. So you can buy yourself just a regular votive candle, the battery operated ones. And when you do that, I don't know if you can see it through here, but it will light up the different sides that you have for this. So I'll go ahead and show you how to put this together. So in your kit, you should have got 4 panels. One panel will have pumpkins that says spooky, another with ghosts that will say boo, a black cat, and then one that says trick or treat. You will have the bottom piece, and then you will get 4 vellum pieces that are already colored orange for you. Okay, so to get started, I would go ahead and take these pieces, and if you can see, they do have a little bit of line that they're scored a little bit, so you know where to fold them. So I'd go ahead and fold all of these first. And they do have a wrong side and a right side, of course. So the flat, of course, will go on the top. And they're pretty easy to fold with that line that they have there. And for this project, you can use double-sided tape, but you have to use, I don't know if I have any. Sure do. You have to use the really, really skinny ones. This one was probably a 1/4, I guess. You might even have to use an 1/8 in order to do this. But I find it's okay just to use regular glue with this. So after you get all your pieces folded, and you're going to, of course, fold it towards the inside, then I would go ahead and start putting the vellum on. If you can see, the vellum does have, you can see the side that I did put the orange on, and I would put that side to the outside. I mean, towards the, yeah, towards the outside. So what you want to do is just go ahead and take these, and I would just put a light glue along the edge. And if you want to, you can put some glue just dot here to adhere it a little bit, but I wouldn't put a whole bunch. So then you want to set this inside here. The reason why you folded it, because you want to make sure it sets right inside that part. And if you push it all the way down, this square piece should sit right in it. If for some reason you do have some sticking out, you can just go ahead and take your scissors and just trim a little bit off here if you do have some sticking out. Okay, so what you're going to go ahead and do is you're going to do that to all 4 of them. And if everybody's looking at my glass mat that I have here, it's We Are Memory Keepers, and it's the best thing I ever invested in, because I'm not very clean, and it just wipes it up. If I get any glue or if I get any sponging on it or anything, I used to just use paper all the time, and I used to go through tons of Stampin' Up! Paper trying to use that. And this mat that I have is the larger one. So it goes all the way back here to all the way to the side here. So it's pretty big. Okay, after you get all those down, you're going to start doing your 4 corners on here. So how I did it to make it easier is I just laid this flat on here. Don't put really heavy glue, but put enough that you need, because you don't, and you want to line up. This is the one that doesn't have the trim. This one does. So you want to put this overlapping here. You want to put it right on the line. And press it down, and with the glue, you can always move it if you want to. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and do the next one. You don't want to put it on the edge. Over the edge, I should say, of the crease. You should have a nice V down here when you do it. And I would just leave it so let it dry a little bit. You want to make sure you get all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom. And that's why if you want to use that double adhesive, that works great too, because it actually, there's no drying time or anything with that. Okay, so you got this. So what you want to do is just fold it. Just make sure your folds are good. Okay. And then what I did with this one, I just went ahead and did the glue on this. And put this down. And if you get it just right, everything should match up. And with good glue, it will stick right away. Okay. So then what I did with this one, just to make the bottom look a little bit neater, this part's a little bit of a challenge. I mean, if you want to, you could go inside here and glue it down like this, but I found that's a little bit harder to do to get this all lined up. So I just put the glue on these slats. So I'm on the bottom right now with all of this, and I'm getting ready to put the bottom on this. And because you're gluing it, you can position it a little bit more to hold it. And if you have really good glue, it should hold up. And just push your sides in so they all, and then what I do is flip it over, and then I take any kind of glue thing that I have and just press it down like that to make sure all these are done. Okay, so there's your candle, your votive Halloween. There you go. If you have any questions, just give me a call. Or, I'm sorry, give me a message. Thanks.